Hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Edmonds Racing Weekly Show, Friday the 8th of October. We are on Caulfield Guineas Eve. Toby and Trent are here with me, guys. How exciting. I mean, this is one of the feature races of the year, a $2 million race, the stallion making race. And Alpine Edge represents a great group of owners, the team here. I think a lot of the owners are getting together at the Gold Coast tomorrow to join and enjoy the day and watch the race together.
Yep.
And Toby, you happy with the horse down there?
Yeah, all reports are very positive. You know, Damien Thornton's done all the work on him since, all the fast work on him. Sorry, the Snowdens have done a great job looking after him for us. We must thank them for their help and support during this COVID times when we can't get there. But Damien's galloped him now basically since the Prelude, Guineas Prelude, and all reports are positive. We've worked him in blinkers. He's carried blinkers now most days since then, and we've added blinkers to his gear tomorrow. We feel he just needs that. He's going to have to find a little bit, you know, especially to bowl Animo over and those type of horses. All those horses have performed through the Golden Rose and back through the Slipper and that sort of thing. I think we just need to find that couple of lengths, which I'm confident he can. He's always appeared to us to be a blinker horse. Every rider that's ridden him said the same thing, except for Glenn Boss when he ran poorly in the Todman. You know, but Craig Williams' information was the other day, you know, that he feels like a blinker horse to me. So hence we've put them on. So hopefully that we can find those couple of lengths and be competitive. We're drawn beautifully in barrier 5. He'll come out of 5 now, I believe. So. You know, we've got an option. There doesn't look a real lot of tempo in that race tomorrow, albeit a Group 1, you'd think there'd have to be something roll along a little bit, and hopefully we can just get that nice little sit behind them. And, you know, what I'd like to see is him have every chance is what I want to see. Or, you know, no excuses is what we want tomorrow. We don't want to be, you know, held up or anything like that. So if that can happen and he gets beaten fair and square, well, you know, we walk away and say, hey, we had a good dig at it, but he wasn't quite good enough. But I'm pretty confident if he gets clear crack at them, he's going to be in the finish somewhere. So horse is in fantastic order, so that's all we can have, and hopefully for a trouble-free run.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful barrier when you see it map out, I reckon, with the horses inside will sort of kick up as well, and he'll have a lovely one out, one back, somewhere around there, Trinity Boy.
Hope so.
And that's Dartante's form. I mean, we were disappointed. We rolled out of Brisbane. They're pretty disappointed that the filly could get our big colt beat, and she's gone down to Sydney and performed with aplomb, and obviously ran a very good race behind in the Congo, Animo, etc. in the Golden Rose. Right. So that form's looking pretty good. He's right in this race, Trent.
Yeah, I hope you're right. As Toby said, not a great deal left to add, really. Blinkers on and just hoping that just sharpens him up and we can just find that couple of lengths. And soft barrier. On Weather Watch, if it gets a bit soft, not too sure how he's going to handle it. I think he'll handle it. But
he galloped at Flemington on last Saturday morning on a heavy track. It was a Damien Thornton said it was nearly an 8. He said he loved it. He said he ploughed through it really nicely, and he
more
was
than
fine.
Ready's love it, didn't they? He looks like a more than Ready, better than Ready. Like they love it, so you would think he might get through it. Anyway, Stable's back as well, on fire. Couldn't be in better form. 3 winners, last 8 runners. Green Jacket, that was nice to get Bobby Guth a win, and nice to get that horse a win. He's been so consistent and in form. Yeah,
Bobby Guth and Dino and the Siegfried boys are all in the horse with him, which is great. It's a great ride, wasn't it? You know, I know it drew soft and everything, but Jimmy Byrne wanted that spot. You could see him out of the barrier, you know, just bang him out and go straight to the fence. And I got to give Jim Byrne credit. Like, you know, these are senior riders now and still, you know, riding, you know, as good as anyone. I think, you know, and he's a really good guy, and you know, he just rode that horse beautifully that day. So well done, Jim. And the horse, you know, 5 weeks between runs, I think it was.
Yep.
And for him to be able to run a strong mile out on the back of 5 weeks, no trial in between, to be able to keep him ticking over out here. So you must give the Turf Club a bit of credit for their tracks that they've provided us to be able to do that. So, you know, the whole system works. less is better, I feel, for him. He's a nice horse and can get through to open company, I reckon.
With those older jockeys, I reckon they're going to get better from an experience point of view. I suppose the only way you go backwards, you lose your nerve or you lose your strength. And Jimmy hasn't lost his nerve. He's tough as anything, and he's fit as anybody in the jockey's room, isn't he? You know, like he's a powerhouse. So
and that's
he's going to be riding well for a long time.
That's taken nothing away from the kids growing up. They're going to get there eventually. You know, I'm not saying that the kids coming through like the Jade and Lloyds and Evan, they're going to be good riders as well. But these older guys are riding in as good form as ever. Robbie Frad, classic example yesterday.
Yeah, keeping them honest for sure. Medelka, Noosa Cup. What does the cup look like?
You have to ask Ken and Barbara Gray.
Yeah, didn't see it.
No, it was not too bad. So no, that was really good. She's in obviously smashing form, and to be fair, once she got to the front, I went up there Sunday. I think she ran late 37s for the first 600, so she jogged for the first half of the race, and I thought to myself, getting to the halfway point, if they're going to run her down, they're just too good for her. She's going to take a power beating, and that's how it turned out. She was so strong on the line, and she's going great.
Yeah, fantastic.
Good effort.
The owners there, and Robbie Frad just controlled the race from the front. Great ride. Lisa Louise, you're out there yesterday for the Fraser family and friends. She's been knocking on the door, I think, for the last 12 months, sort of being thereabouts. Nice to nail one for her in the second start for the stable.
Third
start for the stable.
run, yeah. Obviously a Sunshine Coast run prior to was super, and she was dominant yesterday. She didn't beat a great deal, so that's, we've got to be honest about that. But
The way
Robbie wasn't too keen on going any further with her. We asked Robbie whether we thought she could get a bit further. And he thought, she's a bit small and that sort of stuff. But she's done deal with the pedigree to get it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we could push her out to 2,000 at some stage. Whether it's this prep or not, I'm not sure. But it's good effort. He rode her good. She drew a sticky gate, put her in the spot. They went pretty quick in front, which didn't appear to be that way on the map. The map looked very slow, actually. The pace looked quite slow. And we thought we could be outside lead or control it, and they ran along a bit, and he just got into a beautiful spot. And he gave a clear ground in the straight. The other day at the Sunny Coast, when she looked like she was going to get beat fair and square, and then that other horse got up outside, and she was able to see it, and she come again to run second. So it was good that Robbie give her clear ground, and she had, she didn't have to look like she's going to get checked or anything like that. So good effort there all round, I think. She's going quite well.
Champagne was cold at the Ipswich Turf Club there yesterday.
Champagne at Ipswich?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I
think Peter had one. Yeah, maybe. But,
sure. I would have savoured that win for sure. And they do a great job, the Ipswich Turf Club. On Twitter, they always send a photo afterwards, and that they're bloody terrific.
I've got to be honest. The chairman or the CEO, there's always there, and always up for a chat, and they're terrific.
Very good. Well, let's find some winners for this weekend. We kick off tonight, Friday night, 7:30 Queensland time, 8:30 New South Wales time. Redeeming Spirit goes round the Vinnie filly. Second start, Trent, Robbie Frad on, drawn barrier 1. She was decent on debut. This looks like an interesting race. A lot of the favourites actually have not started before, so a lot of debutantes here. Hard to weigh up the form.
Yep, they've been trialling well. A couple of the faves. Bit of a stiff race for a Friday night 1,000 metre maiden at the Sunshine Coast, but she's drawn soft. I will say, when she ran here on the Friday meeting, when she made her debut, she didn't look anywhere near ready. Coat was not right. She just wasn't right condition-wise. It's been a little while between runs. She had a foot issue pretty quick after that run. That's all finished with and done now. She's been perfect in between. Worked up sharp with She's a Boss Tuesday morning, I should say, and went super. So she's going to get all the favours from barrier 1. She's got race experience on her side, up to 1,000 metres, perfect, good gate speed, make use of her, and she'll be right there in the finish, I feel. It's a good each way chance in a big field.
Yeah, very good. All right, hope you get the weekend kicked off the right way in those Archer Park colours. Good luck to all of the owners there. Tomorrow, of course, we've discussed Alpine. It's a $2 million race. Not much more to say there, is there, Tobe?
No.
Just super excited. Amazing to get there. There's very few... I've been through the history, and we'll quiz you later on, but there's very few Queensland horses have actually even made the field for this race, so it's just great to be there.
I've already highlighted on how the horse has been, how he's done in between runs, but if you want to have a quick look at the form through that race, I don't know where we think Tiger Malay fits in, but I think he's in the market.
Yeah, third or fourth pick.
Third or fourth pick, second or third pick or something. King Kappa finished in front of him in the Champagne Classic up here, I'm sure. and pretty confident that Alpine Edge is a better horse than King Kappa. And we missed the winter with Alpine Edge, and we've focused on the spring. So if Tiger Malay's a chance in the Caulfield Guineas, and I'm pretty confident Alpine Edge is,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm thinking. And he was only beaten 3 lengths by Animo and those in the Tideman when he wasn't right. So
Not right. He was over the top. He'd had enough.
well, you're right. So that whatever it was, he was well below his best. And I'm confident he would have won the Prelude, and he'd have been third or fourth pick himself.
Yeah.
And I think some people have missed that. Especially the form guys, especially the guys after the race. I don't know what they were watching.
I've seen a few good write-ups on him. A few people tipping him and think he's good each way odds. That's for sure. So he should go enormous.
Anyway, that's my take on the format of that race.
Very good. She's a Boss runs at a similar time there, I feel, tomorrow. She's in race number 9 at Eagle Farm. Of course, bred by Peter and Joe and Alexia Fraser. Runs in the Archer Park colours in the lucky last. If in the last race at a Metro meeting, you're the last leg of the quaddie, so it's a big open field, big open race. She's drawn 7. Jaden Lloyd takes 3 off her back. Trialled very well coming into here. Fresh up, 1,200 metres. Trent.
So she's first up, hasn't set the world alight first up. However, we've never given her this ground. Well, ever since we've had her, we've never given her this grounding leading into a first up run. So by rights, you'd probably say whatever she does, she'll improve on. On the positive side to it, she's back in grade. She's taking 3 kilos off, carrying quite a light weight, and she's had those 3 trials to get ready. So
loves the track too,
and loves Eagle Farm. So if she's ever going to win one early in a preparation, it could be tomorrow with a small field. Just ride her for comfort. Nice bit of clear air at the top of the straight. Let her rip. If she can run down, doesn't look to be a great deal of speed. The horse of Gollins that's drawn low in gear, it should lead for fun, which is a little bit concerning. But if something wants to take it on, she'll be finishing home over the top strong.
Yeah,
You think she does love Eagle Farm?
well, it's got a good stats there.
I think her most dominant win there was one day when Robbie rode her. She just went around the middle, and she won by 100 yards. The funny thing is, my actual thought is, the more racing she's had on Eagle Farm, she's starting to
Not enjoy it.
feel it a bit,
Interesting.
And she's a filly that's, she loves soft going. When we got her, we sent her to Mawilumbo on a ordinary track, and she just blew them away.
Got through it. Yeah.
And it's funny how she handles Eagle Farm, and I think
She was sent to us as a soft tracker,
Yeah.
so for her to get to Eagle Farm and have such a good record,
it surprised me. But
it was quite surprising.
And maybe she might, like the track could have been a bit more forgiving back then, 12 months ago when she was racing.
yeah,
there,
possibly. And I think the further she gets into a prep, the
joints.
more difficult to handle the firm tracks. So anyway, see how she goes tomorrow. But she's
Looks well. She looks
She does.
robust and rotund, and like you say, she'll have a long prep because she carries good condition, doesn't she? The mare. She's
she
a beauty.
certainly does.
Alrighty, Gold Coast, here we go. Race 1, Divine Courage, stepping out in those grey colours, homebred. Thought he trialled pretty nicely, drawn a little bit awkward, barrier 11, Sean Cormack. And Windpipe, also having her first run in the race, barrier 7, Jay Bayliss. On trial form, you'd have to be with Divine Courage, wouldn't you, Trent?
Yeah, the only thing is maybe 900 from that, and that barrier might be a bit nippy for him, but I think a nice educational run tomorrow, just bounce, riding for cover, a good bit of education, then get down the middle of the track. Whatever he does, he certainly will improve. The other filly, she's been very hot. She's been quite forceful in her work, hence why we running her over 900 here, because I think she's just very sharp and short course. Just don't know for how long. So she'll probably lead or be right up on speed for a fair way. It's just a matter of whether or not she's improved enough to be competitive. I'm not too sure.
Hold on. All right, very good. Well, good luck to the Greys and good luck to the Manwarings there too. I think Bob might have bred that one too. So
Certainly
2 homebreds
did.
kicking off in race 1 at the Gold Coast. Good luck, guys. Burlsy carries the Archer Park. They got an army out this weekend, Archer Park. Burlsy stepping up to 1,800 metres, a maiden for 3-year-olds. Third up to 800 metres. Improved from his first to his second run. Third up here.
Yep. He'll beat these lot.
Oh,
Very
strong.
I think he will. I thought he ran out nicely the other day. I was very disappointed in his Eagle Farm first up run, but we rode him a bit we rode him a bit far forward that day, and he didn't finish off at all. I like his run here the other day. He's still learning what it's all about, and the distance. You know, he should just eat the distance up. And they're an average lot of horses. I'm not saying he's any star either, but I think he can beat them.
Like, he got beaten 7 the other day, but he plugged on okay.
Yep.
Made steady ground, and the further he was going, the better he got. He was
M.
strong.
Hillier on top. He's in good form. M. Hillier.
Alex Warrion, the jockey booking manager, says that he's the most polite jockey he deals with.
He deals with him.
He's
probably
got
the
fast
most out of
fingers.
any
He's
jockey.
a speed dialer.
Likes to call up.
He's a speed dialer.
Oh, mate.
But that's good, mate. Like,
good on
you
him.
do that.
Yeah, stay hungry or die, right?
Yeah, exactly right. So, good luck to you.
Very good. Well, I hope he goes enormous, and we'll be cheering him from the Emporium there tomorrow with the Alpine Jonas Race 3. That'll get the day off to a nice start. Very good. All right, Sunny Coast Sunday. Let's go there. Par Unez, Toby, having his debut run in the strong bloodstock colours. Andrew Mallion booked, barrier 7. A couple of nice engagements there. Good trials.
Yeah.
How will he debut?
Yeah, he should try. He should run okay. Probably like to see him go around. I think he'll improve on whatever he does. He's a bit of a colt, and he's still a little gross, even though he's had a couple of trials. I think whatever he does on Sunday he'll improve on. Ben Thompson gave him a good rap at his last trial. He thought the winner must have went pretty good, because he said I was going good. I thought I would have picked it up. But he said the winner kicked and to run second in his second trial, and his subsequent work's been good too. I'd like to see him do it. I think with the run under his belt, and then we can find the right race for him. I think he'll improve by the run.
It's just a nice big fair track for him to make his debut anyway. So.
Yeah, right. Have a good experience and come out the other side. Very good. Race 4, Blazing Mac, not on debut but on stable debut, up from the Tricolours team. Been racing competitively in Sydney. Trent, interesting filly. She has to sort of lead, otherwise she doesn't want to have a bar of it. How does she go here leading Sunny Coast 1200?
Look. By rights, you would suspect that she's going to need a couple of runs. First couple of runs in other preparations look like she just gets ready and then peaks sort of third up. I've been having a bit of a look at her form during the week. Her work's super and she looks great. Her trials have been fair at best, which has been pretty confusing. I'm at a loss to explain as to why she works up as well as she has been but can't sort of progress to a trial and do the same. But James informs me that she's been like that her whole career. Her trial's been hopeless, and then she's a much better racehorse. Yeah. A soft enough barrier to be prominent in the run. Whether or not she's got enough toe to lead over the 1200, I think we'll just make use of her and try and be as positive as possible and as comfortable as possible, and she can have a good gallop and then improve once we stretch her out over further for the prep. All
right, we'll learn a bit about her. Blazing Mac there in the Sunny Coast on Sunday. Race 5, Albert's in charge, drawn barrier 9, Andrew Mallion. Tobe, he's fresh up. He won last time out. Then you give him a break and he's come back.
Yeah, he should take another run or two though, I would think. He still looks a little rusty in the coat to me, so whatever he does Sunday he'll improve on. Similar to Paranay, I think, get this run out the road, it'll tighten him up and fit him up, and we'll find the right race for him. So he'll bang up on the speed for a long way. I just think he might lack a little bit of fitness in the run home. So hopefully he can run a hole there.
All right, very good. Archer Park colours again in race 6. Smooth move, run, been terrifically consistent. Trent been running really well. Third, second. Robbie goes on here from barrier 3.
It's good that we've finally drawn a kind barrier. That's very important. And as I just alluded to with Paranay about the track, nice big fair track, plenty of time. This horse has got a lot of trick in him. When it looks like he's going to win, or looks like he's going to run right on into it, he starts hanging in and then hanging out, and he's a little bit of a deceiver. So he gets every chance on Sunday, no excuse, good gate, nice journey, nice field for him, no excuse at all. If he doesn't win, there'll be trouble.
Riders in form.
Oh, riders in
Jockeys in form.
Absolutely. Yeah, Robbie's doing well, but as I said, he is very tricky, so hopefully we can get the best out of him, and just that good circumference of track allows him to balance up and use himself properly and get the job done.
Yeah, Robbie was in the sin bin there for a while, Tobe, and he's come off the come out off the sideline. He's into it, isn't he? Taking the first 5 hit-ups.
Like
we binned him. You're right. He's
what were you telling me off air? Treat him mean, keep him keen, or something like that.
Anyway, well done.
Trainers,
Good luck.
horrible
Good luck
people, trainers to all the jockeys out there.
Yeah, we're like Clary Connors. We're going to have a jocklet wheel. spin it each Sunday and see where they land.
Have a few darts, yeah. Very good, guys. What a best bet for the weekend? I think I know what Toby's is.
Mine.
Burlsy, race 3 Gold Coast.
Burlsy will do me.
Yeah.
It's named after Burlsy that's in him.
I know.
By the way,
I
he's hope he comes this weekend. He was too crook last time, but
really?
I'm sure he'll be here this weekend.
You've got to be there. That's the key to the horse.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking smooth move. We'll have to wait a little while, but he's in good
thing.
form, so hopefully we can get the job done with him.
All right, Archer Park,
that was
double there.
That was my other one too. So
Okay, nice little.
Only one.
What do you call it? A multi. Nice little multi. Very good, guys. Thanks for joining in. All the very best to all our owners on the weekend.
Thanks, guys.